Hey guys, and welcome back to another All Signs You vs Them, where we look into the energies between you and someone you may be dealing with, be it in love or whatever. And yeah, that's that. I will place timestamps below. As I said, welcome back. I have been busy for a while, but here we are again, trying it again. And let's get to it. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas. I hope you're all doing amazing. Yes, let's get to it. Starting with Aries. Aries. Remember, these are general readings. Take what resonate with you. Leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. So, Aries. What do we have for Aries? And the person Aries is dealing with. Sorry if I'm coughing. I've been struggling with something with my throat for a while here. Aries. What do we have for Aries? Aries and the person. Show me Aries. Aries. Just write down. Alright, Aries. What do we have? Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Where are you at? This is probably the most beautiful thing ever. This is Aries. Your reading is going to be very, very quick because it's straightforward. Everything is in the upright. Honestly, you get the Nine of Cups. You're happy within yourself. It's the wish fulfillment, honestly. And we have the Emperor here. The Emperor being a representative of the Aries energy. You heard that before, right? But what it is actually, for me as reader, it tends to be the Mars energy. But that is also the ruler of Aries. It is. Well, long story short, this is an energy where I feel as though you are in you. Alright? Feeling confident, feeling as though you're structured, you're organized, you know where you want to go, you are very much reliant within yourself, and it's a beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful energy. I really get it stemming from inner happiness. Right? You are in your power. What we do have here now, if you want, now it feels as though you're dealing with someone, right? But you could be single. Gotta be honest. What we do have here connected to you is actually an energy that's coming towards you, and it's a wonderful energy. It's a Knight of Cups. It is, it's an offer. It could be a date. It could be, it's just something heartfelt. It is something. It does have honesty with it. The person who is bringing this, that you have honesty with them. Could be a little bit of a dreamer, but if this is something that's actually quite new between the two of you, that's fine. It's actually going out. It's doing things okay. The energy between the two of you, however, is kind of interesting, because it has the Judgment. So it could feel as though you met each other before and all of that. It's the energy here of coming to an agreement. I want to say, hold on. What is in the past between the two of you? Rejection. That's interesting. Right, so whatever the two of you is on, whatever you're connected to, there have been a pause. I want to say, not necessarily that you've been away from each other. It could just been boredom here, right? And in that case, what I get here is that coming together, the reconciliation energy, but reconciliation being one where it's two people looking at things in a very well-behaved manner. There's nothing drama here. I can't really pick up on anything dramatic from you. Let's see, how are you feeling about this person? No more drama. No. Right. So this does have the reconciliation energy with it, right? The way that you are feeling about this person is that you don't want to have any games. No mind games. No playing just for the play game of it, straight to the point. You are in the Emperor energy. That is structured, ordered. He's not a game player. That's where you're at, right? You're also very much in your logic Very strong masculine. This person is bringing a little bit of feminine energy their way to you, right? They are, I mean, it's good the way that they're coming at you. It's good they're bringing the water here, right? It's good they're bringing the cup, because that brings this it brings the romantic side to it. So it's two people who are balancing each other out well. You could be a little bit intimidating, but you know you're coming from an honest place. Emotional, when it comes to your emotions, I don't know if sometimes you think them more than you feel them, but this is someone you know, and they're coming back from the past, and if this is a blast from the past, you know what I mean, and they're here just for one night, there would be a reason for that. So, but in all cases, things are looking good here. Yeah. Things are looking good. If this is someone here, if for those of you where we are talking about someone, a blast from the past, anyone going from a blast from the past for an Aries, I get the Aries being in an energy of saying, I know I can do better. It's just saying, but not necessarily. Meaning that I don't want to. You know what? Let's not jinx it. It's looking beautiful. It's an agreement. Two people coming to an agreement. This person is bringing all the lovey-dovey. You're a little bit more. I mean, you're happy, but you can't be knocked over. Let's just say it like that. And you're not interested in any gameplay, but you're happy. So enjoy that. Let's see what we have here for Taurus. Not much for Aries there. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus in love. What person are dealing with? Show me Taurus in the love department. Taurus. So, all right. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. All right. Where's Taurus at? So small communication here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse as the energy what we're talking about here. That is similar to Aries, blast from the past, but not. It's an energy here about how can I explain it? It's like going forward, but then not really going forward. It's a change that's kind of stuck. All right. So when it comes to you have to strengthen the reverse. So, and then you have the Sun in the reverse. So strong Leo energy here, right? I'm getting there being something that's, oh God, yes, something here that's being held on to for some reason or another. It's being held on to, and it's not really moving forward the way that you would like it to move forward. Sometimes you may, I get this energy about not fighting yourself, but it's holding. I won't say holding on in the sense of how you say it in English. I'm translating it from Danish right now. Sorry, but it's like it's staying put. It's staying in it. Whatever this is that you're staying in, is the energy of staying in it. Not, you know what? Sometimes when you want to give up on something, but you don't. Stubbornness, can we call it like that? But yeah, that's where I have you at. And then I whatever this energy here is moving within you, it does have it has a profound effect on it's on your, it's like your capacity here to, do you know when you have a cake in front of you and you think, I shouldn't, but I really want to. It's like that battle here, should, but I shouldn't. I should I, but shouldn't. It's that in a conflict here, right? And whatever this event is, this is here, this wind that's blowing forward, but it's not really moving anywhere. Whatever that is, it's kickstarting that within you. When we then have the person here that you're connected to, they show up as happy, but it doesn't show up as honest. It shows up a little bit as superficial happiness. Superficial is not. Things are looking bright, things are looking happy, but not really. I mean, it's short-lived for them, the happiness here. And the energy between the two of you is communication that's not really, it's not really mature, right? I mean, if the two, this is like a couple that could be tired of each other sometimes, so you could be bickering, you could be annoyed at each other. Sometimes you don't really know how to, you know, you can lash out because you get, like again with the cake here, you really want it, but you know you shouldn't, and then you get angry at it. You scream at the cake, yes, no, and that can come out in the way you communicate. I don't really see it being that aggressive though, but it's the energy out there, and this person, they're happy, but of course it would affect them the way, right? I get that underneath the entire thing here, there's something here that should be let go of, but it's not being let go of. Be mindful here that you're not building up anything on a false foundation here, right? It feels like a blockage towards happiness. It's temporary, right? It's temporary. Maybe this is a situation where something is being sent back your way, or wind from the past, or wind that's stuck, as a test. I'm gonna say it's a test. But I do get the frustration from it, right? How are you feeling about them? You feel, yeah, there's the heartbreak here, right? And part of you, I get that you just want to be left alone. Not left. It's because I don't really get. Yes, I get that you want to be left alone and then not left alone. Do you see the conflict here? But it's yeah, it's the decision. It's like you're being triggered sometimes. And this person, how are they feeling about you? They want to offer you something solid here, but I can get if they sometimes get a little bit scared of you. Or not scared, but it's just, you know, if you get in your mood and your words are sharp, I would also be a little cautious. But these are just temporary energies, right? It's a purpose. I know what I am here to do. Maybe it's because you don't really... Maybe it's because there's something here, you want to smile. You know, you want to smile, you want to be happy. The joy. The joy. And maybe you're not feeling it for some reason right now. And when you don't really have that, you know, the surplus of happy energy, you can get a little tired and annoyed. That is what we have for Taurus. I will move on to the Gemini. As this is a Gemini. Gemini. 50. There we go. Alright, Geminis, what do we have for you? Overall, Gemini. Ten of Swords, straightforward. Right. Where do we have the Gemini at? This is a moon. Right, so we have the Ten of Swords here as the overall energy, but in this case it shows up as though, well, no more stressing out about it, no more being in your head about it. It's kind of done, but it hasn't been pleasant, right? But the negative communication is at least done now. It's time to look beyond this horizon and look for the sun. But I mean, we can't get. I mean, something has happened, right? Communication has been off. You have been in your head, and it's that's the story. It's there, right? The energy is still there. It's lingering. I mean, it could have been short. I mean, just this week or something like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be forever, but you know, the effects are there. That's it. The effects are there. When I look at you here, we do have the moon. Why do I get it as though you are? It's difficult to explain this. It's like if being in the meadow. It's like coming out of something here, but it's not fully clear. Like my communication is not clear. What it is that how to put into words this image I'm getting here. It's like it's on the writing. It's the only thing I can say. It's like when the dust clears and you're trying to find meaning in it, but everything is still blurry, right? That's all I can really get at it. It's been stressful. You have the mark of that stress that has been there, stress of being in your head about it, but it's not bothering you in the way that it has bothered you. But right now it's just about figuring out what's the meaning of it, right? It's a healing energy. For some of you, you're either having very vivid dreams about, like literal dreams where in your subconsciousness something here is moving, and what's moving is actually like something that's pointing you towards the direction that, whether you know it or not, may actually be beneficial for you. But let the subconscious work there, right? For some of you, yeah, that's happening at night. For others of you, it's like it's coming out it's becoming more evident for you. It's a very weird energy there. It feels very spiritual in nature, right? For your person, you have the Fool. They could be younger than you. There's someone here who they jump without really thinking, but they take chances. They feel somewhat separate to you. They feel separate. I don't really get anything negative here. It could actually be something new, brand new, coming your way. Whatever this energy is connected to, it's someone that's very, very brave. But here's the thing. All right. We do have a person here that I can't really place them as though they are someone you know or someone that's coming into your energies. You tell me, right? Whatever it is I don't really get the two of you communicating. When I look as an energy between the two of you, there's some self-worth that needs to be built up. Okay, what do I mean by that? When I look at your person over here, there's something here about them that I'm not happy about. There's something within them, within themselves. They are bold, they are brave, they take chances. They could be an earth sign, by the way. They could also have Gemini in them, but anyway, they could be very yeah, that's all I can say. Brave, also very practical. But when I look at them, there's something like an inner happiness that's not there at the current moment, right? Maybe they have something they keep returning to emotionally that they have to work with within themselves, right? It's very temporary, not necessarily like they have a huge issue. And then I have here over you where things are a little bit confusing. You're trying to find the meaning of something, right? I don't know if this is in regards to this person. What's in the past here? Let's just look at that. Whatever is in the past, the two of you, whether you know them or not, you tell me. Let's just say that what I get as a past energy is two people here who actually really like each other, really care for each other, but the power balance, the power balance has been off, meaning that someone here has wanted to wear the pants more than the other, or whatever. You know, it's although two people really care about each other, there's been a misplacement in terms of the masculine energy. It's been too rigid, right? And power imbalance. Could have been some level of insecurity, and in that case I get it being from the both of you, which could have led to this stress here, right? Well, I get it. Then in that, this is the two of you. You did it to each other, and you tell me if you know. Anyway, but that leads to this kind of self-worth, this self-confidence. It's like I have two people that kind of want to be. Then it's like they feel like a need to be together in order to feel whole. But what they're actually being asked to do is to feel whole within themselves, and then they're whole together. You know. Two whole coming together as one, not two halves, not two halfness coming together to fill each other up. That's what I'm getting. Remember, these are temporary energies. There's not like a massive issues with either of you. It's just a little bit reflection, I want to say, on both parts. So. So, what we have for the Cancerians. What do we have for the Cancerians? Cancer. Alright. Yes, Cancer, yes. First I need to write and then I need to drink. It's typical, huh? Let's get to it. What is the overall energy here between, just in general, show me the overall general energy here. The Hermit, really? The Empress. So much patience. There she is again. Strong feminine energy there, the High Priestess. You could be working with this person. Anyway, when I look at you, strong overall, we have all the feminine here, the combined feminine. You have the High Empress. We have yes, the High Empress. You have the High Empress now. Overall, we have the Empress. This is it's a lot of growth. That's for sure. We have a lot of growth here, but the growth, the way it's taking place for you, is like an inner growth. It's also like something that you know. There's something here you know, intuitively. And I can't tell you what it is because you know intuitively. When I zoom in on it, it's just a very, very pleasant feeling. It's one of feeling confident in what it is in your own skin. Rested, relaxed, and that's also, by the way, how you attract great things in here. And in this case, the way that you are attracting is just us by being you, by being still. You don't need to do a lot of things. You don't need to put a lot into action. Just you being is enough, right? No, it sounds silly, but that's what I get here. And then the person that we have over here with you, I get that they really, they have something here going on in their work, but they They also really want to get to know you, even though you've known this person for a while. They just continuously want to get to know you. It's a beautiful energy here, because the thing is, you have a little bit of mystery about yourself, and especially these days, there's some mystery about you, right? The feminine mystery, and even if you've known this person for a long time or if it's new, they are interested in this mystery because you keep them up at their toes in the good way. It's not any gameplay. It's just the way that you are, the essence of you, right? Like, what are you saying here? The energy between the two of you, it's there's a give and take. Your person here, they may have something going on at work here the next couple of days, right? So they give a little bit here and there, meaning that work could come in between the two of you sometimes. Maybe they work Christmas hours or something like that. I don't get it being a major issue though. How are you feeling about this person? Your person is really excited about you. They are. They're passionate about you. The thing about you is that you don't... I mean, maybe you are a little bit of a... I don't know, right? I want to say gameplay, but no, it's not a negative, because normally I can feel when people, they play games, and you don't play games. You're very attractive for some reason, no, but you're very, very attractive. And you are okay with it. And I mean, you want to push this person away a little bit. That's all I get. I have to explain it. It's not because of a gameplay. You know you're attracting this person. They are really attracted to you, but you don't want to fight for them. You want to attract them, but you also want to push them away because you don't want to fight for them. Whatever, I don't know if that means. Maybe it's something you could explain to me. Maybe this is one of the things, because maybe if you have a person here who works a lot and they cancelled a date earlier, a few days ago, whatever, they just didn't. There was something here they were supposed to do and they didn't. Maybe you're doing a little bit of a femme fatale, not in a negative ways, but you're doing one of those. It's a difficult thing to explain. Payback, but it not being in a mean way. Do you know? It's all right. So you cancelled. Don't expect me to lay everything down for you. So you're only giving a little bit here and there, and they're also giving a little bit here and there, but that would be mostly because they have something about their work. They're very, very attracted to you here. So overall, things are growing. Things are doing fine. There's a little tension here and there. It's more like sexual tension maybe. But it's something that stems from this person wanting you and you're not giving them your all. Does that make sense? It's still an equal give and take, but it's an equal give and take in a way where none of you are giving it your all. And if it's driving anyone crazy, it would be this person, but not to the extent where it's toxic or anything. You tell me what it's about. It's an interesting one. It's not, as I said, it's not negative. So, let's see. Let's move on to Leo. What do we have for the Leo? Leo. All right. Leo. What's the overall energy here? Sorry, Leo. Overall energy here, Leo. Not a pentacle in the reverse. That's beautiful. You, by the way, feel free to reverse the roles. So in the past here, I do get a little bit, sorry, having pushed each other away for some reason or another. Maybe you fought. Do you get just overall from whatever have happened here in the past? I get a sense of standing your ground, needing to stand your ground, probably against each other in some way or another. What we have is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Is this because of a friend? And now you tell me. Hold on. Alright. I hope this is not something to do with a third party or it's a word coming in between. It could actually be a potential, meaning potential could be a possibility that what we are dealing with here is like a third energy trying to come in between, but that being could be work, it could be something here, and then having to stand your ground and pushing that away. And that could generally mean making room for each other. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It can be, you know, two people fighting with each other or fighting for the relationship in a way that's saying, you know, we gotta remember to take time for each other and not let work come in between us, right? Could also be an old friend. Whatever it is, it's a third energy, okay? It's a third energy here. But what we have right now is as energy when it comes to you is that you want to move away from a particular mindset, a particular way of viewing things, that where things always have to be so hard, where things always have to be that you have to either fight each other, or you feel as though you're fighting against the world, or you're fighting against the world. So you're just fighting against, you know, the work, the competition from the person being at work all the time, or the competition for the other people wanting it, whatever that is. You want to move into a new mindset, right? You're taking with you what it is that you need of thoughts, right? And then you're leaving the rest behind, meaning that you don't want to go into any trap. You don't want to find yourself sitting in a position where it is that you don't know which way to go. You don't want to be in that blind spot, right? You don't want to be there like, I don't know which direction to go, so I'm just going to sit here stagnant. No, you want to move, and you especially want to move forward in the way that you view, the way you think, right? The way you think about things. You don't want to be stuck in an old mindset. The person that you're dealing with here, they are a little bit materialistic, not necessarily in a bad way. It could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Sagittarius anyway. We have a Queen of Pentacles here. This person could be a little bit harsh with their words sometimes. They mean well. I don't know. Who's this person to you? It's someone you know. It's like someone here who's returning. It's like an old friend or something like that. Anyway. Why is there so much love with this person? It shows up as a feminine here, right? Whatever. This person here, there's a lot of love. It's someone you know. It feels very peaceful, and they're coming back here. And you want to move into this new mindset with this person. Is it the same person? I don't know. You know what? Tell me. I just here when I look at you from what the energy what I get here from the past is somewhat a little bit chaotic, and then when I let this energy I get from the person that you connected to is very peaceful, very loving, like a mother energy, right? And we also have the Empress. What's in between here? It's this person here, the energy that they bring to the table with you is actually very, very comforting. In the past, they were very disappointing. Maybe they were absent. And in the past, here again, you're very, very attractive, by the way, as well, right? But there's a little bit, whenever I get at your side of the table, there's a little bit of drama here in the past. And this person here brings a lot of peace and calmness. I don't know. But what the energy between the two of you is the Empress. So it's whatever this connection here is, it's bringing coolness. It's bringing coolness. It's bringing tranquil calmness to the situation here for you, whatever it is that you're coming from. I don't know if it's even related to this person. What is it that you are? What's going on here with you right now? This, like you are. All right, whatever it is with you right now, there's like I need to think with my head over my heart a little bit. The energy I get here from you is like whatever you have here going on, you are in this space where it's like, I gotta stay calm, I gotta stay focused, I gotta look at things in a way that's more realistic. I wanna have fun, I wanna move forward in life. This here, it feels more about you. It feels more about you finding peace, finding tranquility, connected to someone who brings tranquility to you. Maybe it's like this person you connected to, it's good. It's good, and that's why I'm looking at the past energy. I'm thinking, well, how on earth is this connected? But it could be that there's been drama here, just in general. Maybe you had a rough week, and you're hanging out with someone this weekend, and they are, you two are good for each other. You know what I mean? So that's what we have for you, Leo. I don't know. Let's see what we have for Virgo. Now being all perfectionism. Show me the Virgo. Virgo. Alright, that was alright. Virgo. Virgo. Yes. Alright, Virgo. What are we getting for you here? Virgo, why are you always giving me something very, very interesting? Alright, so we have, well, this is the in and out, something that's somewhat unreliable coming in out here, right? What we have in the past is somewhat conflicting. We do have a conflict, we do have communication not really going anywhere. It's there's a little bit of a distance here. Alright, Virgo, so let's just get to it. What we have here is something that's not being made a priority. It's something that comes in and out, in and out. You could possibly be connected to a person here who feels very attracted to you. I mean, it could even be new, but they feel very attracted and they bring a lot of fire here. But unfortunately, I do get somewhat of a conflicting energy between the two of you. Now, I keep getting here that you want to do something here outside the book. You want to do something untraditional here. Sometimes it's like you don't really have a hope here. the way you're feeling about this person is you're actually very attracted to this person. They feel as though the two of you are not on the same page. I get as though the communication is off, honestly. They don't feel, they could see the two of you, they feel very attracted to you. They do feel this desire to go in a direction, but they don't really go with you here, but they don't really feel as though you are on the same page, right? I mean, when it gotta be honest, I don't know if there's someone here coming in between the two of you, or if it's the lack of communication or the way that you communicate with each other. It's just, yeah. But in some way or another, I also get that there's like a desire here to heal things. So this, alright, let's just get, this is very, very interesting. When we look here to the past, there has been some sort of a conflict. Someone here has walked away from a conflict where it's like there's been no winner here. That is what is the root of this. But the energy is like it wants to move forward, but it's not being prioritized. So it gets this in and out, unreliable, right? It starts and then it flushes. It starts, crashes down. Starts, crashes down. Right? The communication has not been on key. It's been off key. Looking at you, you want to try and break away from tradition. And they want to start something brand new. They want to move forward here, right? They want to move forward in a direction. You want to do things outside the book. They are feeling attracted to the way that you want to do things outside the book. You're feeling attracted to them. You are probably wondering, can this be done? You may want to heal this, right? You may want to heal this. The communication is not really taking place. And in many ways, sometimes you question whether or not there's hope in this. Can this work out? But you really want it to work out. This is confusing as fuck. Yeah. I can't figure out whether or not you want this. It's like you want it and then you don't want it. They want this, but then they don't trust it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a third voice in between this that is aiding this confusion here. Yeah. Well, that's what I get here. It's a very, very confusing reading. Ah, family. That's it. That's it, sorry. I got it, it's the family. It's like you're being placed into a box. It's not your box. Do you know what I mean? It's not your box. You have someone here connected to you that they bring some sort of a new energy. They feel very attracted to you. They feel a strong bond here to you. They don't feel as though the two of you are on the same page. Maybe you're not even together here. There's something about you here. Finding yourself, finding your purpose here. You are, whenever you're connected to this energy here, you are attracted to it. But there's conflict associated with it. You're communicating, but you're not really communicating. What happens here is that I get that the universe will bring things your way here to see if this is something that's going to make it or break it. But when I look at your person here, I get they're conflicted. You're also conflicted, but I get the strongest pull of the gravity is within your energies here. It's because it's about you. You know, you believing is actually it. Believing in whatever it is that you need to believe in. Figuring out who you are in this box. Is it your box? Will you follow this direction this person here bring? Do they have enough confidence within themselves? Or are they also affected by this situation here? Oh, this is interesting. Is patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Could be a friend. Be grateful for a friendship. I don't know if this person over here, they could be affected by whatever is going on here, on your side, and then they take it personally, and it's not personal, but there's definitely some sort of a pain here between the two of you, and it could stem from words that were spoken by others. But patience, I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's what I get here. Maybe that's up to your person here. Your person may have to be patient with you for you to figure out your spot in it, and then they will find their spot in it. Does that make sense? So now we are on to Libra. Libra. Alright, Libra, let's get to it. What's the overall energy here for the Libras? King of Pentacles. How? All right. All right. The King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups here. That is, I get here this being something that's returning to you. And what is returning for you is somewhat sort of your inner happiness. Could also be a boss position or something like that. Because it could be a person themselves. But you show up very much as being in a strong masculine energy. With the Emperor here. Could be a person coming to you. But I keep getting this feels more like you just being confident. Self-assured about which direction you want to go in your life. You're organized and something here is coming back to you. That's you. And I've sensed that you're being happy. You're happy within yourself. Ordered and structured. You got your shit together. The person here, and I also get here that in the past you have made some decisions. You've been getting very structured. You've been working. You've been looking at what you need to bring with you in life and what needs not to be brought with you. The investments you made. It's very, very, very simple energy, Libra. It's just making firm choices. And now things are coming back to you. Or something a little bit coming back to you. Maybe you are still waiting for something here. You're waiting for maybe, I don't know if it's a communication, if it's a travel that's not really happening, or it's just something here that you're still waiting a little bit at. I mean, maybe there is, something's coming back to you, but I also get here you are a little bit on there's some maybe one situation in your life where you are looking at saying, maybe I should do some planning. I don't know. When you're looking at your person, it's like they have been in a situation. Interesting, right? Could have been some rough times. They're coming out of it. If it has been financially, they're coming out of it. Things are also looking somewhat good. I mean, it's so simple. Opening up for a new chapter. For the two of you, in between the two of you, I could get that there's a travel here being delayed. Could be cancelled here. Get here that this person here may actually be finding the finances, the resources to go travel, and that. But you're still waiting here. The energy between the two of you here. I keep getting here something about a travel and there not being enough money. Could of course just be circumstances at the moment here, but yeah. I'm not getting there being any argument about it though. It's very tranquil. There's not a lot of things, no drama going on here between the two of you. None whatsoever. There could be a little bit of a family dynamic. In that case, it could be a father on your side here. But the father would want the best for it. It's not anything dramatic. It's just, any one woman having to deal with, you have your man on one side and then you have the father, and you gotta balance both egos. Not that it's negative, but let's see what we have here. Show me something for Libra. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it brings. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And humor. I'm not getting a lot from you. Nothing of major here, Libra. It's looking good. How are you feeling about this person? Alright, you're on your head about it. How are they feeling about you? Oh, is it because it's over? No, we're getting into it. Some of you Libras have a situation here where, you could have had, some of you Libras had maybe you went on Tinder and or whatever you use, someone lived at a distance, you thought it could turn into something, it didn't, it got cancelled, and for them it shows up as over, and maybe you weren't the best match here. You could have been in your hair, but you're getting out of it, and you're just going on a new adventure single. There's nothing negative from it. There is absolutely nothing negative. There's nothing drama. There's no, oh, no this, no that. No, it's being grateful, and for some of you, there could be a situation where maybe it didn't work out, and so it didn't work out. For others of you, it's just a waiting for cancellation, travel that's just not working, right? Or delayed or whatever. Let's move on here to Scorpio. Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, what do we have for you? Overall energy here, Scorpios. Ace of Cups in reverse, let's see. Show me the Scorpios. Knight of Swords. Alright, Scorpio, what do we have? We have all energy, we have the Ace of Cups. This is Ace of Cups in the reverse. Let me get back to that one. When I look at you, you show up as though you could be argumentative. You could have something to say, and you may be saying it, but you're in that case, I would not want to argue with you this weekend. But at least you're being honest, you're being you, sharp, observant, truthful. There's nothing there. Your person here is maybe trying to sneak away with something here, right? Something here they don't want to admit to. You may have caught them with something here, and you want to tell them your truth. And that's that. You want to tell them the truth. They want to try and sneak away from something here, and you're not having that. Could there have been a third party situation in the past? Some of you, yes, there could have been a situation here where, I don't know, someone here coming in between, could be a friend, could be a stepmother, whatever. Someone, you know, just the stepmother energy, you know, someone who comes in with their words, they're not being a snake in someone's ears here, and that brings free to a crowd. It could be, you know, gossip. It doesn't necessarily have to be like someone cheating. It can be just gossiping. It can be, it's just a behavior that's not so truthful here, right? And it shows up as though it's on your person's side here, that they could have been the one doing it, trying to sneak away. I mean, for all we know here, it could be the person who did this, someone here trying to go behind your back and trying do all of this, and you're telling them your truth. Of course, that brings a little bit of conflict, right? As I say, I see this person trying to sneak away, but they're walking into a trap here. They don't want to admit to it. You're not having it. You're being truthful. You're going at them. That brings this. That brings this energy here to the table where you had your heart open, but now it's not so much anymore to this. Right? Now it feels heavy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And for some of you Scorpios, this is like a new love situation, new dating situation. You're actually avoiding walking into something that was probably not built on something solid here, right? All I get is that you feeling the need here to speak up. If it's not in a love situation, I mean, it could just be a friend, it could be a child, it could be anyone. It's just you telling this person the truth. They're trying to sneak away from something. You're not having it. They weren't alone is also what I'm getting. They weren't alone. So it's argumentative here, right? You're being in your masculine energy. Emperor energy here. All I keep getting is that you're just not having it. And you're saying it's the way it is. You're speaking the truth. Your truth here. They can't sneak away from trying to be mischievous with you, right? You see everything. So that's what we have for you, Scorpio. You see everything. And you're coming from a truthful place. Let's go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with? What do we have for Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with? What do we have for Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with? Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with. Alrighty. Saggy. That was a bit hard there. Alright. What do we have for Saggy? Not a cup. Page of Cups in the reverse, sorry. Show me Saggy. Show me Saggy. Two of Cups. You have been trying to talk. You have been trying to communicate. Overall here, I get a little bit of a disappointment. It could be like a for some the one night stand gone wrong, or it could be like a date gone wrong. Something here. It was supposed to happen this weekend, and it didn't. It's not happening. It's a small cancellation, but it's a cancellation nonetheless. So when it comes to you, this is two people being together but not being on the same page, right? There could also be a person here that's behaving a little bit as a child. Having a child as a reaction. And the person who's the most masculine in the energy, man, woman, doesn't matter. They are the one dealing with it, you know. There's a bit imbalanced there. Alright, let's see. And then we have the person that you're dealing with here. The person you're dealing with here, they show up as though the way that they communicate could be somewhat argumentative. They could be triggered in some way or another. They could also be fleeting. It's just the communication here is off, and it's affecting you in a way where even though you may be in the presence of this person, it feels as though you're not connecting fully, right? You're not clicking. It's like, am I still on the same page with this person? Are we still on the same page together? It could be that you are actually also feeling as though the situation here is one where two people are stuck in a situation. You're put into a position here by circumstances where you don't really have a choice in the matter. But what you do have a choice is in the way that you decide to look upon the situation, the circumstances that you are placed in, right? So let's look at the housings when we had shut down, or again, whatever, shut down situation where you're forced into a house together. And we can get annoyed with each other, right? We're too close together, and we can be triggered, and then we have a trigger from something else. We can let it loose, we can have it affect the other person that we're with unintentionally. Is it called transferring or projecting? I can't remember. But in all cases, the energy between the two of you is one of being stuck by circumstances. And rather than looking at things in a different perspective, rather than looking at the choices you have, it can become into this martyr. It can turn into something sometimes not so pleasant in the way that you communicate together. And as a consequence, that's why I get you may feel as though I'm with this person, but are we really together? Do we get it here? How are you feeling about this person? Yeah, that's the thing. I do get with you, it's like you want to move into calmer waters. You want to bring healing. You want to bring healing to this. You don't want to be, was it someone else that said it? You don't want to be in this position where you don't know left from right. You don't know. You don't want to be in a position where you're not making any progress. You want to make progression. You want to make progress. You want to move forward, especially in the way that you think, the way that you view it. Because the way that you view it, the way that you think of the world in a particular way is also the way that you then create it. That's where you're at here. How are they feeling about you? They do have very pleasant feelings about you. It's sweetheart emotions here, right? But they are, these at the current moment are somewhat, either they're just the bad way they communicate, they have a temper, or it's just they're not there, you know, in the way that they communicate. Because they sometimes in this, they don't like being pressured. Let's say it like this. They don't like being pressured. And that's where we have these, go back to this reaction where someone could sometimes have a childish reaction, could actually be the both of you. And it stems, and then the masculine energy being both of you trying to, when someone has a pulls back, the other one goes in the masculine and could be, I want to try and dominate it. And it goes both ways, by the way. So that's what we have here. It's a little bit of a power play here. Power play in wanting to be the one who determines how we're supposed to look at the world. Like, how are we supposed to think of this? How are we supposed to think of it? The way you talk about it. This one shows up a little bit fleeting, and then they get a little bit aggressive with the language. Sometimes you want to try and bring peace, but then sometimes they trigger you, and you turn into, you want to control it, and then they want to control it. So that's being stuck by circumstance. Something here, there's an event on the outside that's triggering it. So try and look at what it is that's triggering it. What is the trigger here? What is the trigger that makes triggers the communication to go in this little bit power play? What's the trigger? Is it the dinner? Is it who picks up the children? Is it how often you text? Or they text? Or how often do you have sex? Or how often whatever? You know, look at the trigger. What's the trigger point? Would be my advice. So let's go on to Capricorn. Tell it to my can't keep dancing. It's me, so tell it. Show me the Capricorns. This is the Capricorns. Cabby. What do we have for the Cabby? Show me Cabby. Show me Cabby, Capricorn. Patience. 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 Where's the Capricorn? Where is the person Capricorn's connected to? In their head about you. It's the energy, connection energy here. Alright, Cabby, what we get here is the patience. There's a patience in regards to opening up the heart, being a mortis or whatever it is. But then you have the Queen of Swords. Sweetheart, you're... Well, here's the thing about the Queen of Swords. This is a very beautiful depiction of the Queen of Swords because do you see that little butterfly up there? That shows that she is sweet. She is a sweetheart. She is emotional in her own way. She's just, however, also a non-bullshitter. Nah, she's like the Grinch. The Grinch still had a heart. Somewhere. It just took a while for the butterfly to get it to open up. Not saying that you're the Grinch, of course not, but Carrie, you're just not taking bullshit, and you could also have a little bit of a stern face. Anyway, when we look at the person here, they are sometimes in their head about you. It's like I get the hit that they may be talking about you to or with someone, and that's helping them come out of their head. Maybe, are you stressing them? Are you stressing them? So, this is patience. What we do have in the past here. Now, when we look at the past, I'm seeing a drama. We could have a person here, beat this person or someone else. Could be a water sign. It's a King of Cups in the reverse. So, this is someone here who is, well, you know what? We could have someone here who's not openly speaking about their emotions. We could also have a situation here when it comes to you. Both. Someone not speaking openly about their emotions, and that then brings this cold energy. Not cold, it's just stern energy here. For some of you, there could also be a situation here where we have a person that could have been brought drama to your life. Now, and it could be this person here, and you could have turned a little bit chilly. The energy between the two of you is one of not communicating. It is also one of not moving forward. There's a little bit of ego between the two of you. Ego meaning stubbornness. How are you feeling about this person? How are they feeling about you? See, the way that you're feeling about them is that you kind of want this. You want to go out. You want to have fun with this person. You do want something. Yeah, that's all I can say. You do want something. Are you speaking about it? No, I get that you are waiting for the communication to come. You are sitting there patiently like this, waiting. You do actually, behind this stern face, if you see, there's a desire here to have fun. This person, now I get it. Now I look at them. How are they feeling about you? Are they seriously questioning whether or not you fit into the box? Or they, oh my god, alright, some people, alright, we can all do this, maybe, you've probably done this too. Being in your head, questioning, is this person for me? Is this my type? Do they fit into what, is this the person that I feel like being with? Maybe the two of you are not, just be honest, maybe you're not their usual type. Have you ever tried being attracted to someone who's not your type? It actually, let's be honest. It takes some getting used to. Right? It's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just, trying to date differently. It's just a little. It takes a little bit of accommodation within oneself. Maybe that's what's going on here. Let's look at it like that. Maybe they met you at a point, or the two is like this person here still waiting for something from the past, and there you are. Anyway, the connection here between the two of you, it is still, as I said here, it's not really manifesting. It's not happening. The tools that are needed here for this to go anywhere, for this to be successful, they are not there. Why is that? I mean, for some of you, there's like a circumstance that's put in the way. It's like there's a roadblock. Something here that none of you can control is blocking this. It's creating a power imbalance. And someone here is not happy about what's the power imbalance? Why I said a power imbalance here is someone here is waiting for someone Someone here is waiting for someone. You know what? I don't know what this is about. Show me this temperance. Show me the temperance. Someone here is just not being honest about how they feel. I want to look into your person. Your person here is... I get here that your person have someone here from the past. I don't know if they're still waiting around for them or they are healing something yet. There's just... maybe they were... This person, by the way, could have been badly wounded. In a way where right now is they are not fully there yet, right? And that is sometimes okay. If the tools are not there, we need their... If the tools are not there for this to manifest into something solid right now, then that's because that's the way it is. Maybe this drama queen here is actually on your person's side. And right now they may have a little bit of a challenge in terms of looking at things in a balanced way, right? And making the just decision, because maybe they just came out of healing or something like that. And then they are not fully healed, right? Maybe they have... I wouldn't be surprised if we do have here a person here who has someone on and off that's still in their energy. Not necessarily it's like, you know, on and off. Let's just face it. We're not always single. A lot of people, they are seeing someone when they come together because, I mean, it's a dating culture, right? When it comes to you, you're working. And you're not really open. This is going to be interesting to see what happens, right? So patience. Patience. Friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So, what do we have here for Aquarius? That was a long one, Capri. What do we have for the Aquarius? Aquarius. Alright, that was a beautiful 8. It looks like a little person there. Alright, keyhole. What do we have for the Aquarius? Overall for the Aquarius. Aquarius. That is a stalker. Hierophant in the reverse. Alright, I was just sitting here. There's not going to be a stalker here. Hierophant in the reverse. Where's the Aquarius? Overall energy, Hierophant in the reverse. feeling boxed into something that's not really, is it you, right? Can you sense yourself in it? Feeling boxed in by your, I want to say society or family, you know, what are these representations of institutions? Okay, let's stay away from all that. You're feeling, the overall energy is something about being boxed in, about being being boxed in by surroundings, something we don't really have. We are part of it, but we don't really have the full control, like a family, right? We're born into a family. Can we break out of it? Of course, depending if you're a child, and you know what I mean, right? It's like we are born into it, and sometimes when you grow up, you can feel as though you're placed into a box, a particular role, the way you have to be, and you have to take that role and then try and find a way to make it yours. You know, that's what this is an energy about. It's like being boxed in a way where it's about finding you in it. Not accepting the decision, and and not in a way which, it goes against you, the core value of you. That's a very strong energy there, but a difficult thing to explain. But that's what I'm getting here. It's feeling boxed overall there. And then we have you here. There's something about feeling a little bit out in the cold. Maybe it's snowing where you at, right? But in that case, it's cold. Surprise. Why are you feeling out in the cold here? What's going on here? There's a tower shackling here. Alright, so overall, you're not the best when it comes to you. Thankfully, it's temporary, right? Something here could have come your way a little bit out of nowhere. It's changing things up here. It's breaking the box, right? So let's say, alright. Let's say that you had a particular position. Let's say, like, the position here being married, right? A divorce, what does divorce do? It takes you away from the role that you used to know as being husband, wife. Divorce takes that position away, right? The box, it takes it away. You have to find a new box. Being single or divorced or whatever. A new way of identifying with who you are, right? The way you speak of yourself. It's just an example of this energy here. Yeah. Or let's say you want to go travel and COVID shuts down society. I get here, there's on the surface here, you show up as though you are happy, you are smiling, but there's a part of you here that feels a little bit out. I get this being very deep within you. Anyway, let's see what we have connected to you. Connected to you is a person here, somewhat sharp with their words. They are... Oh God, this is also a situation where a person here is with you. The person you're connected to is also stuck in a situation where they are placed into a circumstance, not by choice, but what they are doing is that they are looking at things in a different light, right? They are they're reflecting. But at the same time, the way that they're communicating, I get as though they could be somewhat sharp with their words. It's just together, the two of you are probably not the best communicators right now. What we have in the past is some sort of confusion, not really knowing clearly what's going on, not knowing clearly what's up, what's down. Right now, it's like you're coming into this understanding here of getting more structured, it's getting more meaning to the confusion as in the past. If you get anything from this, because I feel it's confusing, but it's still not fully clear. You're still feeling a little bit left out. I mean, there could be a money loss as well here, right? But mostly I get it being a torn between wanting to move forward, but then not being able to, whatever. Between the two of you, this is a learning experience. I have no idea. Yeah, no communication, and communication sometimes sucks. This is something that's teaching you to a lesson. I don't know what this is about, honestly. It's teaching something a lesson here. What is this about, Aquarius? This is about doubt. I need to release the I release the need to know all answers, really. And trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me towards self-esteem. This is something about the way that you think about your way of security here. When in doubt, can you trust your own voice? Can you trust yourself in this? If you are surrounded by someone here who may not want to take chances, who may not want to jump into something with you, but would rather stay in this stuck position, then it's affecting you in a way here where you feel as though you're stuck in a position. I don't get what this is about. It's like being stuck in a position and then wanting to break away from this position. The communication is not really the best. What's happening here right now is that I don't know why. It's like you're being asked to look at the tools that you have in front of you together, the way that you can teamwork, the way that you can work together to make this grow. If you're not working together, this is going to be very, very difficult in getting things moving forward. It's like the two of you learning to trust each other in order for anything to happen here, in order for anything to manifest. It's learning to trust each other, trust each other's voices. Right? It's a little bit profound. I gotta be honest. I would need to do an in-depth reading here, but oh, that's what I got there. Fascinating. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces. Shoot. All right. Pisces. What do we have for the Pisces star? Overall for the Pisces. Pisces. Got not wanting, yeah, there we have it. Not wanting to let go of each other, but needing to let go of each other, but not doing it. So overall, something about wish fulfillment not being granted right at the moment. Overall energy, we have some flying out here. We have Page of Wands in the reverse. This is like not being able to go out. Date night cancelled. Not much date night. It's like fitness cancelled, or something like a canoeing trip. Something that was fun, like going to the movies. Not necessarily a date, but something being cancelled. A trip being cancelled. There's I got it. Hold on. It's indecision, yeah, right. It is an indecision and being in doubt. That's absolutely what it is. Use my intuition in all aspects of life. Not so much trusting the intuition. Actually, sometimes not trusting it. Sounded silly, yeah. Not trusting it, and sometimes actually not trusting it. Fuck it. Sorry. But not being guided by it, right? Not really wanting to... do you know that when you can get angry at your own intuition? It's like, why is it not guiding me in the right direction? Maybe it is, but maybe you're not seeing the results at an instant here, right? But there's a little bit of frustration. That's the overall energy. It's a little bit of a frustration, and then as a result of something here, the energy between the two of you is one of not really trusting. When you don't trust yourself, you may also not trust the other person, right? Or sometimes we don't trust the other person. And can I really go on a limb here and saying that sometimes maybe we don't trust other people because we don't trust ourselves. Maybe that would be more profound, but you know, all in all, what we have in the recent past is this is something here. You see, this man skeleton with whatever he's holding is looming over the situation. Someone has been holding on to themselves, not wanting to open up. Could be because of money. Could be because of being afraid. Actually, there's a little bit of fear here. Fear of losing oneself. I don't know where this negative emotion is coming from. And by negative, I mean it's not. Fear is not a pleasant emotion, right? It's courage. You're finding the inner strength, and I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. But that's maybe what's been a challenge here. And someone here may not have wanted to open up out of fear, right? And that could be then why they cancelled something, or they don't want to get to know someone. They don't really trust their intuition. They just don't trust it. And when it comes to you here, I get a little bit of boredom, and you don't want to be in boredom, right? The person that you're connected to, they are in the 5 of Cups. You are in the 4 of Cups in the reverse, right? So you are at similar places, but then your person is a little bit forward here. I do get here, for some of you Pisces, it could be you that you have been a little bit reluctant to open up. Your person is now feeling sad about what has been lost. Now, if you are trying here to then make it movements towards this person here, try and make amends, this person may not be wanting to see that because they're feeling sorry, right, for themselves a little bit here. Anyway, trying to mend this, good luck. Not impossible here. Everything is possible. It's just there's a little bit of a trouble in paradise here. Could be because you're triggered by out of circumstances, you tell me. All in all, the energy between the two of you is that you're not really trusting each other, but you're not really letting go of each other either. Your person is definitely feeling a strong pull, emotional pull towards you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in this energy here where they're feeling like me. So they are also indecisive in the way that they are deciding to trust. Wouldn't surprise me if communication is the root of it all here. Oh, poor communication about emotions. A reluctance here to wanting to open up about emotions. You, them, I don't know. But that, the person who's doing that, them, you, both, I get that being, having to do with a general sense of mistrust right now in general, right? Bad mood, I don't know what's going on, could be triggered by something else here. But even if it's triggered by something, outside of the connection, it's brought into the connection and it has a consequence then. So, how are you feeling about them? You feel at home with them. This has a lot to do with stability. How are they feeling about you? They feel stuck with you. You feel at home with them, right? You really want to move towards them, but they are a little bit sad here. And then you may feel as though you're drowning in their sadness, madness. Maybe they have actually experienced a loss. I'm also, by the way, not going to rule out that they have experienced a loss. But your person here, they are stuck in a situation. They are also placed in a circumstance that they feel as though they can't escape. It's a circumstance, right? They haven't really chosen by themselves to be in it. But they are choosing the way that they are deciding to look at it, and by looking at it in a way that they don't really want to move. They don't really turn around and see. If you have, let's say you want to give them a hug, or you want to apologize if something happened here, or it's just you want to be there for them if something else is happening, they're not willing to see it. So that makes things a little bit difficult. I would need to know what went down in the past here. I mean, if it is that someone here has experienced a loss, it could be grief that we're talking about, right? But yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna call that it, and I'm gonna do a stalker. Let's see what we have there. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao and Merry Christmas.